Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Did Gabi try to assassinate Lai in a preview for the week of November 6 to 10 on Days of Our Lives, or was it someone else? See the trailer and read the story below. It's the anniversary of John and Marlena, so you know what that means. Yes, the whipped cream and strawberries are being served, but John begins with some honey butter with strawberry cream. Lai told Marlena last week that he felt like he had been going insane and that he had turned into a man he was ashamed to be after losing Gabi. In the meantime, Gabi and Stefan are still working on their plan to catch Lai in the act of orchestrating Stefan's murder in order to force him to give them his shares of Dinmara. With Rolf's assistance, they were able to get Lai to confess everything on camera. Lai turned over his shares, promised to never make a fool of himself, and was particularly determined to get Gabi to pay. When Gabi and Stefan boasted that they could now kick him out of Dinmara and take control, EJ was just as incensed. Let's fast forward to Stefan's amazement and fear when he entered Lee's apartment and found Gabi kneeling over him holding a bloodied knife and Lee face down on the floor with a stain of blood on his back. Approaching, Wendy and Tripp arrive home to face the same horrifying scene that Stefan had just seconds before discovered. It appears that Gabi attempted to murder Lai. Stefan stands up for Gabi at the PCPD, claiming that his wife wasn't involved. Jada asks Harris if that's true. There is no if, exclaims Stefan. Later, Wendy demands Lee, tell me who did this to you. While Gabi begs Raifi to get her out of the situation she's in. Wendy is at the hospital. Lai has trouble pronouncing a name. Will he live to identify his assassin or pass away before he can? In a different part of Salem, Stephanie was taken aback when her former partner Everett unexpectedly appeared at her door, regaling her with an incredible story about why he left her behind in Seattle. It turns out that he was involved in an accident, went into a coma, and even experienced memory loss, needing intensive effort to regain his identity. It was obvious that he wanted her back when he drew her into a kiss. As they approach, Everett greets Stephanie with a "Good morning, gorgeous." Later, Chad snaps at Stephanie, accusing her of still being in love with Everett. For someone who informed his mother just last week that he had no intention of marrying Stephanie, Chad comes across as quite defensive. This coming week, Paulina also discloses that she has hired a new deputy attorney, and Belle confronts her ex-boyfriend EJ, telling him, "Honey, this war has just begun." As Dimitri and Leo flee, Alex confronts the racer about forging his mother's signature. Since Gabi and Stefan have been making everyone on Days of Our Lives mad for so long, we've been assuming that someone would have to kill her. Stefan would have been included as well, but we already knew Camila Banez was going to leave anyhow. However, it appears that the program will be sending her to prison for killing Lai instead of zigging. Lai was lying on the floor with a knife wound to his back, and Gabi was holding the bloody knife over him as Stefan broke into his apartment at the end of the Friday, November 3 episode. In their most recent issue, Soap Opera Digest confirms Lee's departure, which sounds nearly unbelievable. Gabi is adamant that she is innocent, but Lee passes away before he can verify or refute her claims, head writer Ron Carlivati told the magazine. Lee's sister wants Gabi to pay after Wendy discovers what transpires and discovers that her brother was finally seeking assistance from Marlena to move on, only for Gabi to play him as brutally as she did. Carlivati said, "Wendy is really pushing for justice for her brother, and unfortunately, Gabi's neck is starting to get tighter around the noose." The head writer went on, "Rafe believes his sister, but the evidence doesn't look good. In light of this, Gabi and Stefan are attempting to solve the mystery of who, if not Gabi, did it alone. However, time is of the essence as it appears like Gabi is running out of steam. But has he really, truly disappeared forever? Things are rarely as they seem in Salem. Remington Hoffman and Dan Feuerriegel gave Soaps.com hints during Day of Days that we will see EJ and Lee working together to achieve their individual objectives. And as the week went on, we discovered what those objectives might be. In order to prevent Gabi and Stefan from stealing the business from EJ, they could exact revenge on Gabi for what she did to Lie and regain his stock. However, Lie is now dead, unless he isn't. They would have to use blackmail to get the stock back, possibly by threatening to divulge Stefan's existence if they turned it in and prevent Gabi from returning to the slammer. However, if she is leaving, it appears likely that she will be going to prison. Also, Lee's retaliation won't be very effective until he remains dead and truly makes her pay. If not, he's simply going to resume their little game of musical stocks, and eventually they'll regain control and return to their previous position without having to pay for it. Lie uses this tactic to exact a blood price for their avarice. Or, there is no secret intentions or hidden agenda. Lie is dead, period. It's time to give him up. The most recent spoilers for Days of Our Lives from Monday, November 6 to Friday, November 10 are here. It's the soap opera's 58th anniversary. A man discovers something's starting, a lady swears retribution, and Gabi finds out her fate. Chad also mulls over his next course of action. Lie has some words for Wendy based on their conversation from a day ago. They should add you and thank you. I just said. Regarding Ava's new employment, Harris is worried. But given that she was a mole queenpin in the past, how concerning can it truly be? As soon as Chad sees Stephanie and Everett together, eyebrows start to rise. Eric and Sloane's wedding is celebrated by Marlena, Roman, and Brady. But will they be able to tie the knot without any problems? This is, after all, Salem. Stefan makes a startling discovery that could permanently alter the paths of many people. Spoilers for Tuesday, November 7, on Days of Our Lives. We believed that Spoiler was going to meet their maker at this point. Actually, given Wendy's promise of vengeance, perhaps they still will. Please have a seat, hot Gabi. Rafe asks his sister questions and expects responses. Miracles do occur. EJ ignores work in order to enjoy his wedding night. Have you ever wondered why Paulina hardly ever sports sleeveless tops? It's because she enjoys pulling aces out of them, just like she does now. Spoilers for Wednesday, November 8, on Days of Our Lives. Today marks Days of Our Lives' 58th anniversary. With our photo-filled stroll down memory lane, you may do the same. John and Marlena celebrate their anniversary at the same time. But which one exactly? Well, they had a few. Maggie recalls Victor on this most memorable of days. What a surprise! The custody dispute between Xander and Sarah is becoming more tense. With the belief that two minds are better than one, Theresa and Alex devise a scheme. What might go wrong, if anything? Spoilers for Thursday, November 9, on Days of Our Lives. The idea that Rafe brings word of Gabi's demise bothers us. Will the show truly take this turn to dismiss Camila Banus? In the meantime, Dimitri struggles with his remorse, and Wendy is put to the test of bravery. Hey, maybe he really does have a conscience. Spoilers for Friday, November 10, on Days of Our Lives. Since everything is fair in love and battle, we can definitely predict Chad's fate once he considers using deception. Jada is suddenly interested in Leo and Dimitri, so they better practice their poker faces. Stephanie makes an effort to set limits with Everett, even though it may be a pointless endeavor. Let's celebrate Craigslist. Melinda locates a child for Sloane and Eric. And for the whole November sweeps preview, browse our gallery below. Amy Mistretta and Richard Sims. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.